Yeah, I am late. Oh wow, that's interesting. Managed to get your true ninja? Congrats. I missed 2 trials which I postponed 2 months ago when I did them. Oh, interesting. Hey Dante. Yeah, I'm trying to practice some backlash parries. Hey, what's up, boss? How you doing? Let's see, just force. Might as well block. Oh, you won't. God damn it. Block, dude. Okay, I guess. It's on the attack, I guess. You have all the combat arts for Neo 2. Oh, you're gonna finish Dreaming Strong? Or Samurai should be done soon, and then Dream of the Wise next. Cool. Hey, what's up, T-Juice? Cooper, last time you did aerial Gleam X spam, but you somehow first landed before porting back up. Yeah, let me show you what it was. Okay, so lift the target up, square, triangle, chain link, and then you can see I can do a mid-air stuff if I'm quick enough. It's yeah, it's kind of weird, but it works. Kind of cool, huh? It's like I think it's a little wonky, personally speaking, but it's kind of neat that it works. Okay. Let me stick him on passive. Oh wait, no, not passive. I'll just have him on stationary and then I'll answer some questions. See, I hope that explains it. Okay, I'm doing so much better with Neo 2. I'm around a level 180, nice, with 25 points in every stat except stamina, where I'm around level 50. Still using Odachi, currently making my way through New Game Plus. Congrats! I'm glad you're having more fun with Neo 2. And yeah, I'll keep on giving. Why are some... Okay, so question. Why are some saying that they would like for Neo 2 to have way fewer systems because Neo 2 had too many systems? I don't get it. I got no clue what their thinking is. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard that before. I don't know why people think of that. Maybe there's some reason. I don't know what it is. But, oh well. Am I hoping for any buffs to Yakumo's base attacks in the DLC? I don't think I'm in the position to really be able to make good judgment calls on what needs nerfing or upgrades for the base attacks. Mostly because I don't fully understand how to use them all well. So it's like, for example, unclear to me why I should say use stuff like this. Right? Like, I can do that, but then it's like, hey, what about this? Isn't this just a little better? Right? So it's just unclear. That's not meaning to say it's that these moves are bad. It's just like, I don't know. in some moves. It's not all of them. Some of them, like, oh, okay, there's like an interesting interaction involved. Right, or like there's something kind of neat it can do. Like this move. This move's actually really good. This is interesting. Right, so it's just that, like, right, and boss, you hit it pretty well, where it's like the moves just, like, I just need to understand. I need the clear kind of understanding of what they're good for. And so it can be a little hard to recognize that when there's so many other details, like, I'm still learning. So that's why I'm not gonna say, hey, like, I want to buff or nerf or anything with Yakumo's base attacks. Obviously any buffs would be great, don't get me wrong, but it's like it's just so far unclear to me. So once I can have that sense of clarity and that, like, mastery over each of those individual skills and attacks and whatnot, then it's like, then I can start to say, hey, I think this move is appropriate, this move might need a little buff, this might be a little, maybe would benefit from a nerf, I'm not sure. So it's just, that's just where I'm at right now. I'm quite convinced Neo 3 is going to be better than 2 in every way. Yeah, me too. I'm pretty sure Neo 3, at least for me, like, whatever, like you say, other people can feel however they want, that's fine. So, yeah, for me, I'm, like, pretty certain Neo 3 is gonna land it very well. It's gonna be an amazing experience for me, I'm pretty sure. And I just can't wait to get into it. Can you ask a question not related to Ninja Gaiden? Of course. You guys can talk to me about Neo or anything else here. Within reason, of course. But yeah, video games is fine. Hey Gurshan. So your question is, I saw your guide on hatchets, but I think I might be using it. I think you may be using a skill expansion mod. I was just looking for a screenshot of what your skill selections would be without it. Anywhere to find that? Yeah, I should have a video. You can just YouTube, you can search on YouTube for what build do I use? And then, you know, Pooper Llama, put that there. And you should find it. And I think I go through it. I think I go through it all. Master your ninja? Yeah, pretty much. Staff base attacks could use a bit of a buff. Every hit leaves you wide open and is pretty much unusable when there are any enemies around you that block. I disagree. Like, yes, the block, like, okay, hold up, let me qualify that. Getting blocked sucks. And obviously base form is not gonna do well against anything that blocks. So I didn't read, I was like, no, a staff is fine, but you get blocked and it sucks, and that's true. But that goes for any base form weapon. So staff, of course, has its pros and cons. And yeah, it sucks to get immediately rebound, but the way to deal with the blocking and all that is Bloodraven form. So it's true. Now, how I'm okay with it being like, hey, there's 5 enemies around me, and if one of them's blocking, I get rebound if I attack in base form. I think it's reasonable. Yeah, but thanks to the range of the staff, you get blocked because you even hit stuff almost behind you. Yeah, I'm personally speaking, I'm okay with that because it's a pros and cons thing. I can hit more around me, and it's like ridiculous in the area of effect department. But again, I have to be conscious of that. So I'm okay with it. I don't necessarily think it needs a buff. I actually think Hammer is a bit underrated. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, hey, there's a lot of guys, and you're like, bruh, I'm trying to hit all the guys, and then I get rebounded, and it sucks. So its advantage of AoE works against you against certain enemies, which are constantly present in Master Ninja. Yeah. Oh, I know. Hammer is Pog. We're talking about base staff. I think in general with base form, it's kind of a tricky deal. Because, like, I guess then the question is, how would you want to upgrade base form for staff? What would you want? Would you want it to be like, hey, it like doesn't get blocked or you don't ricochet? Would it want to be clear that it's very good for like would you just never want it to ricochet no matter what? I mean, that would be pretty powerful, no doubt. I guess I'm just, I mean, you feel free to, like, if you think base staff needs a buff, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just not convinced at this time that, like, it needs a buff. The rebound triggering a bit later, I feel like takes fewer X inputs before you get rebound thanks to the hit count, but I might be imagining things. Who knows, maybe you're not, though. I'm not gonna dismiss what you're saying. I am very curious. There's a lot I don't fully know about Ninja Gaiden 4, so like I'm still waiting. Also, random thing, one thing that irritates the shit out of me, but I think is fair, is getting my guillotine throw blocked. Oh my god. Also, maybe letting me cancel into a dodge in between a single attack. Every input takes so long to execute. Ooh, let me show you some kind of interesting things with the staff. I think there's some hidden things about the staff that I didn't really realize. But let me show you. The only use of staff for you is killing the fish. Oh, you gotta go more into the staff then, that's for sure. Because just to kind of piggyback off of what Gurshan was saying about the base attacks feel very weak in terms of variety, the staff is like fucking ridiculous. Like I've started dabbling with it more and it's just obscene. It is ridiculously powerful. It's just a little awkward to use because it seems, on the surface, it seems like a weaker weapon. Here, let me get a more powerful enemy. Hey, what's up, Swole? Yeah, check this out. For example, you'd be surprised, there's a lot of animations you can cancel with the staff. But here, let's see what else I can do. Yeah, so like a lot of fancy things. It's definitely weird. I will give it that. But here, once again, I'm gonna do the fancy weapon skill and try to get some range. Jeez. Kind of nice. I actually think, and one other thing to consider, Bia, with the staff, and this is one thing that Soulpool has been alerting me towards, is the fact that a lot of its moves are not just about area of effect, but is exactly as Soulpool said, is about crowd control. That's the thing. I'm trying to dabble more in base form stuff. And I'm slowly starting to pick up more crowd control things. And a lot of it is subtle and very easy to miss because all the Bloodraven stuff just is much, much more obvious. Right, like Spin X Bloodraven is just like, yo, this is better than base form, right? Like, obviously, like, it just smashes everything. And it's true. It's obviously the Bloodraven form is going to be better. Right, or Spin Y near cliffs, right. Like, that stuff is going to be obvious in the hammer form. But, like, base form, there's a surprising amount of stuff with it that I'm starting to understand slowly. Just very slowly. I'm not that good with it. Right, so pay attention less. Let's ignore the whole aspect of this weapon having any area of effect. Let's just focus on the CC. Alright. Pancaked. He got flattened. Right, yeah, stuff like that. Back forward Y, you can shuriken cancel in the air. Pancake is actually a very single target, and you can achieve the same with Dragon Blade X Spin with less animation commitment. You're missing the point. Yes, I know about this. Yes, I know about this. This is very nice. I'm also saying this is good too. I'm not trying to say, hey, I'm just saying, hey, it exists. All I'm trying to help you understand why I like it. Like, just simple strings, alright? Yes, it's single target, but there's crowd control. My point is I get smacked in the face for using it a lot more frequently due to its long animations, making it harder for me to consider to swap to it and actually use it. Okay, another question I have for you is, do you prioritize fast animations a lot in your games? Hey, Element. Not really, depends on the situation. If there's many enemies that look ready to smack, I prefer fast, obviously. If there are more passes, I do long animations, but better ones. Charge up, sword spin, BRY. Okay. Fair. I will say it took me some time to understand staff a bit more. But yeah, it like... it's just different. Yeah, staff, like, there's different pros and cons to it. Side of fish, zombies to dogs, etc. I think then, so okay, you're not saying it's bad or unusable. It's just the only weapon I don't see an obvious niche for outside of fish and enemies that can't block like dogs, the zombies, and okay. Most other animations I feel have their use in a lot more situations to be effective. I think from my experience, the staff, here's how I see it. Base form staff, so we're not talking about hammer, we're talking about staff. Staff is very good for hitting lots of different enemies at the same time, just like constantly. So lots of hits around many other enemies. It's great against those lesser, weaker enemies as well. And so there's almost like a protective barrier that I have with the constant flurry of area of effect attacks. And so it's almost like a group control constantly, which is what I appreciate. So there's a surprising amount of range to it, which is also very handy. And so my damage for the most part is kind of dispersed around a group constantly. And so I'll generally use it for those situations. And I find that it's most effective in that realm, in the area of effect and crowd control. And it can pack, and with Bloodraven form, it packs a serious punch. That's generally what I noticed. So I kind of played to those strengths. If I want to go super single target, then I have a couple of options. The Onis are the biggest staff offenders to me. Right. Onis will block like anything though, which can make it challenging. But if it is a group, and for the most part we fight in groups, then I'll prioritize like a lot of the group area of the AoE things. It's not that, like, obviously every weapon's gonna have different pros and cons. So if I'm gonna get blocked by a ton of enemies, then I'm like, well, I need to use a Bloodraven attack for sure. But with the staff, I have to play it in a very different way. I can't play it the same way that I'm used to with the dual swords. Like, I can't. Dual swords is far slower in certain respects. Sorry, the Bloodraven form, the Odachi, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's just a very, like, they're very nuanced weapons, and so it's like, I don't really have a singular all-purpose weapon, truth be told. I might be very comfortable with the Takemi no Kata, but sometimes I just prefer to use the staff. It's just like really effective for me, and the staff and the hammer are just effective for like quick burst damage for a large area. And that's generally how I play it. Against bosses, I will still say, even against bosses, or no, even against big enemies, I think it can be leveraged very effectively. Especially the Bloodraven attacks. Like, this is separate from like base form. Like, base form, like, I'm still figuring it out, so I'm not exactly the most qualified to answer that. But there are many moments where I'm like, dude, hammer was the obvious choice. I initially just thought of what weapons would you buff, nerf, and that's the only thing that came to mind. My bad. I probably distorted the conversation. That's on me. I was like, oh, what weapons would you need to buff and nerf? And then like I spent like 20 minutes talking about it. My bad. No, you're good. It's me, bro. Yeah, my bad. Like, I don't know what it is. I probably have some personal issues, to be honest, but it's like, yeah, my apologies. So, I'm I think I'm mentally just way too used to having to defend things. It's not healthy. I'm used to having to answer questions that I don't have the full answers to, and like somehow being a spokesperson. There are some moves that are sadly very useless and don't look stylish enough to use, but I can't expect them to assign 30 different useful animations per weapon per BR version. Yeah, there is some of that. Hey, what's up, Brian? When it comes to things being potentially useful or useless, I don't know. I'm still reserving judgment on that. I'm just not gonna like rely on first impressions. No, you're fine. I took it that way. It's again. You're fine, bro. Like I said, if I misunderstood, it's on me. You're recovering from a flu, but other than that, pretty good. You're fine, dude. I am so like, I'll just be transparent. I'm responding not to you, but to what I've dealt with many times, where it's like I've had to like try to defend things that I'm not qualified to defend. I'm like, okay. I think not a single weapon has me use all its moves. Katanas might be the only one where I use it all. I'm not able to use all of them either. I'm still trying to figure shit out. I'm like there's some moves I just like do not use, and it's kind of a struggle. And I'm like trying to figure out like, hey, when and why should I use this compared to other options I have? Or like, and I'm trying to fit those in, and it's a challenge, and it's not to say the ability is useless. I'm just like, okay, cool, we got a gap closer, but what if an enemy blocks it, or this or that? And so it's like, I'm still trying to learn here. Katana has a style going for it though, something about extending a blade, charging up. I know, it's... yeah, I see that. Like, it does look really cool. Like, stuff like this looks awesome. Like, not even gonna lie. It has that cool factor. So while you always have mixed feelings on buff and nerf talk because people tend not to know about things well enough to have a good assessment. Like, what is the purpose of the staff? Does it achieve that purpose? I don't like the idea that we should buff things when we can't nail down why it's that way. Yeah, I'm in the same camp. It's not to say that talk is bad, I just don't like it because fighting game talk. Also, Wingblade is great for positioning. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I think it goes through even if it's blocked. Bro, what? Are you fucking serious? This is the type of shit I'd want to know. Let's find out. No way. I don't believe you. Let's... Okay. Bro, what? No. That's just... What? Are you serious? What the fuck? This is the type of shit I'd want to know about. Come on. This is actually a thing. No. This ain't bullshit. No, I don't believe it. I still don't believe it. No. Hell no. No. This ain't real. How the hell am I? No, this is bullshit. What? Oh no, he did get blocked there. But I think it was the third parry hit, right? I mean, it goes through, but... No way, bro! Unfucking real. I mean, it didn't get parried that easily, that's for sure. It can be parried, but if you want to get behind them, there you go. Yeah, getting parried is one thing, but... What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna try that out now. That's gonna be very deliberate. Oh, I want to go through enemies. Could you try real quick how many staff X inputs it takes to get rebound? Sure. Let me get him to block. It does seem like the staff input is a little faster on the rebound simply because there's more hits happening at a given moment. Usually it's 3 for every weapon. Yeah, staff, maybe it's 2. Well, remember when I said you can chain link ninja tools back forward into itself to change directions? Give that a shot. Which back forward for ninja tools? Do all back forwards go through their guard? I don't know. That's what I kind of want to find out. Base Y? Okay, yeah, figured. Okay. Unfucking believable. So, okay. You're telling me it can... Okay, so let's just do one. Should parry, right? Okay. So it can go through blocks. Dude, that's fucking unreal! Okay. The fact that I could... I didn't know that shit. That changes those abilities. What? And this one is, of course, probably a little faster, right? This is faster. But it can be parried. This one does not look like it can be parried. Oh, it can be, but it looks like it's harder. You should ask me more questions? I probably should. Okay, so let's get some questions. Poofer, I have a question about aerial combat for both styles, in ninja and samurai style. So would you like to have the same inputs in both styles? I don't know if it's necessarily about... I don't know if it's necessarily about having the same. I would rather just have lots of different ones. Some overlap would be nice, just for consistency. Poof, are there release timings on the Kage Hiroko? Yes. I can tell you didn't watch my Ninja Gaiden tips video. As I talk about in that video, Gershan, there's a specific moment you want to release. Look for when it like sparks. When you see that little like spark, that little flash, then you let go. Oh, you did watch it? Okay, my bad. I made a bad assumption. But you tried it multiple times, it doesn't work? Release it later than you might think. Try that. If you're seeing this flash, you just let go. You can, like, wait a little bit to the last moment. You haven't played the game in a while? It might just be a little bit of muscle memory then. So the moment... Kind of like how Yakumo flashes for perfect fatal flash. Wait. Hold on, I'm doing too many things at once. So the perfect fatal flash, kind of, it's probably easier than that because it's easier to notice. I guess what I call the spark timing for this stuff. You can nail the hammer timings all the time, but you can't do it with ninja tools? Bruh, that's impressive. It was harder for me the other way around. I think then if you can handle all the hammer timings, my guess with the Kagehiroko is you're doing it too early. Because Kagehiroko is pretty, you can like be pretty late. Like, you don't want to perfectly time it, so to speak, like as you do with the hammer. You just like delay it a little bit. I think you'll be okay. Yeah, hammer is tougher for me. You can nail the harder part. That's impressive. Yeah, you can be slightly late with Kage, but you have to be slightly early with hammer. Hammer is harder for me, so that's impressive, brother. Not all the time, but 90% of the time, yeah, that's impressive. I still fuck up. Didn't find active skill hatchets breakdown into what build do I use? Any other vids that may have it? If not, it's okay. Maybe check my hatchet guides videos, but I honestly do not know. Is parry or perfect block easier? I would say perfect block is easier, because you just block. Parry requires you to attack. I have yet to figure out what to do with Kage based rotate Y. Same here. I'm confused on why I should use that. Interesting, so Element, you find parry even easier. That's so cool. We have that difference. Okay, let's get a little, just go ahead, do your thing. Alright, close enough. Let's play. Way to go, me. Bruh! Did I try using Dragon Blade Air XXY then Gleam? Yeah, yes I have. It looks so cool. Pro player, guys, by the way. Damn, trying to do something different. You have a question about the rapier? Because I can't find a good reuse for it in your combos. Yeah, go ahead, ask your questions. I'll try to answer. Bear in mind, I'm not like a Ninja Gaiden 4 expert where I know everything about it. I'm still like learning and discovering, and I don't have enough of a foundation for me to answer everything. I'm not too pleased with that fight. So sad that this chat is the only way for me to talk about Ninja Gaiden 4 or Neo. Because none of your friends who are into these types of games or don't care about the styling stuff, they make Neo 2 just another Dark Souls and complain it's hard. It's a shame they're missing out. I don't like that. My question is, the rapier just doesn't have a good reason for me to pull it out other than to use the drill. Or to get someone airborne, I struggle to use the rapier by swarm in group fights. Try the 360Y attack. It's hard for me too, Gershon. I'm still getting used to like rapier base form. I don't use a lot of the weapon skills in base form. It's like a pretty noticeable weakness for me. What? Dude! Yeah, it looks like Swirlpool's got your stuff, so let me kind of talk about it here. I like this move quite a bit, just like Rapier's strengths for me, the way that I've kind of looked at it, is Rapier is very, very good at single target pressure. Like, incredibly good at it, right? But it does have some group tools. But let's, like, of course, some great group, like, this is one of my favorite group tools. But it's also very good at, like, singling out a single enemy. So, moves that I think really help me for that purpose, to single out an enemy, include the rotate Y. And then you can, like, poke an enemy after to, like, single them out. But yeah, it's a pokey weapon. You can only poke one thing at a time. I think you have a couple moves which can assist in regards to, like, kind of dispersing some enemies. But, like, if, for the most part, like, I don't see its strengths around area of effect like the staff is. And the hammer. It's, like, pretty much the opposite. So, when I want to use the rapier, I want to, like, poke an enemy or prolong an enemy in the air for a bit. As Swirlpool has said, you have a couple of things which are very handy. Like, just double Y puts you into a launcher right away. It's very handy. And not to mention, yeah, like, it's very fast. You can either be very, very fast with it, or you can prolong a lot of pressure on a single target. It's very good. Yeah, Katana Y is like, oh no, so risky. Of course you can at least chain link it, which is kind of handy, but for most people they're like, oh shit, you're dead. I never meant to do that move. And at least this one ain't too bad, right? But this, everyone's like, wait, it's not as good, bro. So I'm gonna try to shuriken cancel each of these. And you can see which one's also faster too. So yeah, those are just like some small things, but for the most part, it is pretty much single target play. And good for isolating targets. I think they added it just to spite the player. Maybe they did. But I wonder if there's something that can be done with it. Because yeah, otherwise it does feel very bad. But then I wouldn't want them to put a bad move in the game. Let's see, other things I can think of. I'm still learning base form rapier, so just bear that in mind. But I certainly do use this one from time to time, the 360Y base form, just to like move around an enemy group real quick, reposition. It can be very handy. So I like that one. I use it from time to time, but it's tricky. So apologies if that wasn't like the most helpful. I'm still figuring it out too. Oh shit, this is gonna be something special, huh? shit. Also, for getting in the air, rapier is dope. Both up, down, X, Y. True, yeah. You just learned there's a grappling hook to the second cannon. Yeah, the cannons are frustrating. Shit! Oh, I did that too, Bia. I've done that too. So, it was like, oh gosh, I'm having to deal with all the enemies and I'm getting spammed at. It was painful. Yeah, I had that. It's okay. There's so much to learn in this game. You haven't tried this, but I think a full charge drill projectile should kill a cannon. Alright, let's try it out. Oh! Damn. I tried that. I don't know if it did. Either the ads killed you on your way there, or you got yoinked back into the ads by the rockets, yeah. I know one base and BR attack kills them. Okay. Oh shit! I did the wrong move. I wanted to do back forward Y, back forward X. Then I figured you could just throw all of them down the map and then 1v1 the big dude. Yeah. Whereas, maybe hammer projectile? Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try it. Gravity is the best weapon, I agree. Oh, hammer kill, insta kill. Hammer projectile works, but I have to be like close range with it to get the actual hammer hit with it too. It's cool, but I don't know if it's worth it because it's just like 3 hits. Just normally will waste it. So I don't know. Just 3 quick pokes. But it's cool to know. That was okay. Not you learn the immense value of the drill BR jump. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good for bosses. Yeah, it's really good. Like the more I can learn the value of each thing, the more I'm incentivized to use it. Wasted. Doing pretty good, how are you? Nope, I want to redo it. I'm just chilling, I'm basically experimenting and then farming clips for YouTube. That's all I'm doing. Lots of fun fights and whatnot. How are you? Pretty decent? That's good to hear. Oh, I'm a bitch. I try to choreograph these fights. See if I can figure out some things here and there. 100 hours in and I keep learning new stuff to play around, yeah. Team Ninja doesn't disappoint, there's always so much. Oops. The checkpoint's on the railway, but you don't have to use it. Damn it. Like, I can retry battle, and I think it will keep me there. That's fine. Yeah, players either get hooked or they get cooked. Might be a bit of both. It's the same for me too, yeah, for like FromSoft games. Like, I won't deny that, like, there's this kind of, like, sense of awe in the atmosphere for, like, FromSoft games. They're usually very visually dazzling, but, you know, it's nice to see once the novelty fades away. Or novelty wears off, yeah. And then I'm like, but I want to play a game now. I'm like, oh yeah, Team Ninja, let's go. I can't get the ranged person. I guess I'll just have to take the big samurai out. It's also what keeps a lot of players away. Yeah, the depth of it. You don't even like the atmosphere in those games? Fair. I don't think Team Ninja is gonna go more mainstream. I think they're making a good amount of money. Damn it. Team Ninja is a niche in what it does, but they make good money. Otherwise, we wouldn't have Nioh 3 and Ninja Gaiden 4. Or Dead or Alive 7 or whatever, and they're Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors. Seeing how Ninja Gaiden 4 only has 6.5k reviews on Steam just scares me. Or Ronin on PC, horrible review, thinks a stupid graphic hate. They're obviously bad optimization. Well, it's understandable. That's kind of a concern. It's just, I didn't look, for me, I didn't look at a single Steam review to determine whether I'd buy the game. I think it can... Like, I think some people are going to buy the game no matter what. Some people are going to avoid it no matter what. And then there's some people who are in between. And people have different reasons for what they like. Right, like, I don't, like, if it's profitable for them, they're gonna make it. That's really about it. A company is gonna make a product if they can make a profit. If they can't, they won't make it. So, we'll find out if Ninja Gaiden 4 was profitable enough. I think so. Psycho Ninja can. We'll be getting DLC for this game. I just don't know when. Team Ninja makes action games, Musou in a fighting game. They'll always be niche, and they're still making good. They're still making good money. Enough to keep creating it, right? Yeah, Neo series sold 8 million copies. Right. Keep it in perspective of the games that they make. So wait, how am I gonna tackle this? I keep trying to take out the range guy so I can play around with the big guy, but that's probably not gonna work. I mean, it hasn't worked so far. Yeah, 8 million copies for something that's niche is kind of ridiculous. That's a lot. Team Ninja is obviously doing well. That's why they're making a Nioh 3. Aw, I'm not happy. You know how it is with corporate greed? I'm just afraid after seeing how many companies recently went that route. Yeah, I understand. The combo of Team Ninja games plus Boofer showing me what other cool shit I should try is what I don't want to lose. Hey, I don't want to lose that either. Nah, kill me, bro. It's cool. Neo 3 was initiated development side after they finished Neo 2 DLC. That's how confident they are in their product, bro. They're making a sequel years later. Reason you're also concerned is before Dragon Dogma 2, Capcom could do no wrong in my eyes. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I guess we'll find out whether Team Ninja goes down that route. My opinion, they have given me no reason to think they will go down that route. This is weird. I'm just kind of... What am I trying to do? This is pretty mindless what I'm doing, all things considered. Fine, I will focus. I gotta just kill two at the same kill two. I wanted to do it in a specific order, but oh well. No, I'm not playing that game. I think those games are very blatant cash grabs. And no, no way. Shit, I actually killed the other one too. Yeah, I'll take the instant kill, why not? Okay, bro. I just instant kill. Fuck it, whatever. I didn't want to kill him like that. Like, I can do that anytime I like want to do something more cool, or cooler. Oh well, whatever. I'll save my energy for more important fights. Yeah, I had 2 pretty good takes, oh well. I'll come back to it another time, I guess. It's not the end of the world. I'm fine with the death. Bro, what the hell is this? I guess when it comes to Neo and Team Ninja, a lot of the concerns we have are, truth be told, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Shit. Do I really want to prioritize this fight? Not really. It's a pretty easy encounter. Dude, soft lock! What the hell, yo? Soft lock actually fucked me up, because... Come on! Well, not soft lock, the enemy camera focus thing. Ugh, I don't like that. I am way too chill about this right now. This is a very chill time. Where does the checkpoint take me to? Is it any different? No. Oh, I can't see shit. Come on. Okay, I guess. A pretty pointless fight. Alright, want a joke of a fight? Here we go. I'll save it, but holy shit, was that pathetic. Yeah, very tough fight, wow. Okay, what's going on? Capcom stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's reset. YouTube is pissed. Can we have Twitch's system? Okay, clash is going on. Yeah. So, okay, here's what I understand. So for you, Bia, you basically held Capcom in a very high esteem. And you're like, oh, so far I haven't been let down. So far stuff is great. Oh my gosh, the sequel for this game from this company that I have high expectations for is going to be amazing. Oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden it's basically like, oh my gosh, this felt so shit. It like is heartbreaking almost. Do I have that right? And I'm guessing you're bringing this up because of that past experience, you just don't want that to happen when it comes to Team Ninja and for Neo. Is that right? Pretty much, okay. Okay, so let's just focus on like the Neo stuff. Do I know for 100% fact that Neo 3 is going to be an absolute banger? No, I don't. I don't have the game. I haven't played the whole thing. I can't say. All I've played is the alpha demo and the limited demo that I was able to back in November. That's it. So I have in total like 3 more hours than other people do. I mean, sure, I play the demo for like if you want to put it this way, here's one way you can put it. I, Poover Llama, have outside of the alpha demo, I have 3 extra hours of Neo 3 time. But yeah, I understand what you're saying about, hey, imagine you waited for Neo 3 and then you get Neo 1.5. You'd be like, what the fuck? Where's my Neo 3? Right, I understand that. So here's what I can say though for Neo 3. While I am optimistic about the things that I've played, and so far for me, what I've seen, all the data I've received about the game, whether it's that feedback report or it's my time with the demos or just anything that I've kind of like scrutinized, it's overall been very, very positive for me. Some people might disagree. For example, a common disagreement is, hey, I don't like the fact that weapons are split between styles. Why can't we have all the weapons in both styles? That's a concern. All right? So there's that. I'm fine with that content change. Other people are not. Now, to your concern about performance, I'm worried about it too. Do I know the performance is going to be great? I don't honestly expect it to run 10 out of 10. I want it to, but based on the track record... Well, Soulpool, I know. I'm at your more or less your perspective too. I'm just talking to BR right now. So, I too am worried about the performance. Now, obviously I don't want it to run like shit, but truth be told, that's out of my control at this point. I'm not a game developer. I have no extra input. I don't have any power in this situation. That's just the truth. But what do I have? And guess what? I can vote with my wallet. It's alright, Soulpool. I understand, brother. It's okay. Misunderstandings happen, right? So, and you know, I get lost in the details too. It's okay, brother. So, okay. For performance for Neo 3, do I know it's going to be great? No, I don't. But one thing that I am, and for that reason, you know, obviously, like, you know, PC ports have been iffy from Team Ninja for various reasons. But one thing that is nice is that we will be getting a demo in less than 3 weeks. So you can test that demo. You have a whole week. Even if you've pre-ordered the game, you've pre-ordered Neo 3, and you're really giving that as your vote of confidence. You're like, hey, I'm actually gonna, I believe in Team Ninja so much, I'd be willing to give my money before they've even given me the product. That's a huge vote of confidence. It's a huge amount of trust you're giving. One thing I appreciate is that we get a demo. So you can see for yourself, does it run to your satisfaction? Test it out, play some things. And if it doesn't run to your satisfaction, then you know, hey, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until the product is at a comfortable level enough for me to purchase. Okay, withdraw your pre-order and then go from there. Now, in all, right, and people say don't pre-order for that reason too, for many reasons too. The only reason I would pre-order is not because of the bonuses. Like, truth be told, the Neo 3 pre-order bonuses are like really like marginal. It's like an aesthetic here, and they're not really that big of a deal, all things considered. It's not game breaking. It's not like a game advantage. Even the Demon Horde weapons in like Neo 2 were like not really that much of an advantage. And in all seriousness, it's like level 3 weapons. I do agree, the price for Neo 3 Deluxe Edition is a lot. It's a lot of money. So this time it's like, hey, you're charging a premium price. More than I'm normally comfortable with. I'm expecting something of that caliber as well. So right, you can decide and see with the demo if it's going to shape up in the way you like. You can also, assuming I get early access to the game, you can just ask me and you can see for yourself and then decide whether it's the game for you. Whether it is due to optimization reasons, I mean, I'm pretty confident the content is going to be good. But that's the thing, like, it's a lot of money, it's a big investment, so, you know, you're going to want to make sure your invested pays off. Will I get early access for PC too? I don't think I have a PC capable of running it, to be honest. I could have with my last computer, but I'm using like my old computer for like Nioh 2. I'm gonna get it on the PS5. And even if I could get it on the PC, like I could get it on the PC, but I wouldn't stream it on the PC. I would stream it from my PS5 so that my computer could just stream it pretty easily and just focus on sending video footage rather than anything else. But what I would encourage you to do is just, you can, I'm pretty sure Zelod, he will probably get it for the PC. I'm like almost certain. So you can ask him how it runs. He's devoted to Nioh in all the ways that I am, basically. And, you know, he's been doing his like super crazy challenge runs for Nioh 2. I'm pretty confident he'll get it right. If I'm gonna get a code for Nioh 3, I'm pretty sure he will too. So and even if he doesn't get early access, which I'd be shocked by, like, he'll get it for the PC, I'm sure, and then you can just see from there whether or not it's the game you want to get. But my hope is that Team Ninja does a good job with the PC port. I hope that Nioh 3 is, and I really want Nioh 3 to be successful, so I hope that they, you know, do everything that they can, and so that we can guarantee that even if Nioh isn't like perfect on release, that it would get to that state rather quickly. But we'll find out. You know, it's less than a month, then Nioh 3 will officially release. The demo is coming out in 19 days. So we'll find out soon enough. I'm sure they're probably doing finishing touches. The Deluxe Edition does have the Season Pass for the 2 DLCs. But yeah, just to be clear, when I get Nioh 3, I'm going to be playing on the PS5. Base PS5. I don't even have the Pro. So we'll find out. But yeah, your fears are warranted. It's totally understandable. I get it. And we will just see if the fears will be realized or if they will be negated. And I'm hoping that we'll get to have a nice, like, sigh of relief. Like, Nioh 3 runs beautifully. And we can just sit back and enjoy getting our asses totally destroyed. When you get Nioh 3, you'll stop watching my streams for a few weeks to not get spoiled. Like, if you don't want to get spoiled, just leave my channel altogether. What the? Just kill me, dude. I mean, I'm just gonna be playing Nioh 3 when it comes out, like, probably non-stop. You know, Nioh channel does Nioh things. What a surprise. You finished your Elden Ring Platinum? You need something turn-based after that mess? These I don't think these Team Ninja games will hit that spot. Any other action games you like besides Neo and Ninja Gaiden? Oh, that's a good question. Let me think about it. Rise of the Ronin and Wolong. Nope, I want to redo it. Stealing tech? I'm not even gonna really work on tech. I'm just gonna focus on like the meat and potatoes of the game. I know, that's why I said that, Serlene. Other action games I've liked? I mean, I've played stuff like Super Smash Bros. That's fun. I don't know if that's action, though. I haven't played like Devil May Cry. You want to steal the things that I do? Go for it. Bro, why'd you miss? I don't like you now. Kill me. Tech means a different things in fighting games. Touche. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I stream like 3 hours a day on average. Usually tech means technique to you. Got it. So it looks like we will be playing the demo of what Poofer and the other streamers played back in November. Wait, where are you getting this information? Hold up, seriously? You have Neo 3 pre-order, need to go into it fresh. Okay. Did I play Stranger of Paradise? Yes, I did play the game and I overall enjoyed it. My biggest criticisms about it were just how it ran. If it ran well, that would have helped so much. And I would have forgiven a lot of the other crap that I did not like about it. But fundamentally, it was fun. Yeah, Dante, where are you getting this information? I'm genuinely curious. This is news to me if that's the case. The Bakumatsu demo? I don't think so. If anything, I thought it'd be more like the alpha demo. Oh. You saw it in Fighting Cowboys review video? You're talking about the one back in November? I don't think so. I don't think we're getting that demo. I think it's probably just gonna be the alpha. Or it'll probably end at Joko Tsubaba once again. That's my guess. The hell? Yeah, I don't think we're doing the Bakumatsu demo at all. I think that was just a special showcase. Again, I could be wrong, which would be fucking amazing. Dude. Let me get to Umi Shop because I've got quite a lot I need to complete. I'm kind of just like goofing off on the stream today. Taking it super easy and chill. This is pretty much just a just chatting stream. God damn it. Yes, it's in the 1860s. The Bakumatsu, yes, it's in the future. Like Rise of the Ronin, basically, time-wise. Alright, see you when you get back. The camera is fighting me a bit harder, just based on the settings I've chosen. I'm also, like, very cavalier here right now. I'm not locked in. Like, do I seem locked in at all? I'm locked in trust. Oh, I'm so dead. FYI, I can clear this very easily. I'll just do my usual group juggle combo. But it's gonna get boring. I want something different. I wanna like have more ground play and not so much of a focus on aerial play. I could do better. What? Oh shit. I'm the exact opposite of your gameplay. Yeah, I rely a little bit too much on aerial stuff, so I'm trying to understand more control on the ground. So it's gonna be a little harder. I'll take it close enough. I mean, it's checkpointed. Okay, let me catch up on some things with chat, just to answer them more properly. Okay, so just to be clear on the whole, like, what I think the demo is going to be about. I think the demo is going to kind of be something very similar to the alpha demo. And the reason I say that is because we're going to most likely fight Jakao Tsubaba again. And we're getting another chance to get the pre-order, or I guess that, like, special hat from her. So, I think we'll fight her again. Whether it's in the same levels, I don't know. I imagine it will be the case, though. And what we can do is we can take our save data and then transfer it to the main game. So, you know, I seriously doubt it would be like a later part of the game that they put in really early. It would probably just be an early part of the game and then go from there. That would be my guess. And then in regards to, and before I get to your question, Bia, about the incentives between Samurai and Ninja, I'll talk about that a little bit. Bakumatsu is confirmed. I played that era in November. So we do time travel to the future. And yeah, we will get to that. So yeah, 1864 was the time period I traveled to. Got to see some Rise of the Ronin characters. So Takasugi Shinsaku was one. Okita Soji was another one. We're also gonna see Tokugawa Yoshinobu. And so those are 3 characters. There might be more. But we'll find out exactly how things will pan out. So yeah, we get to time travel to the future. But who knows? Who knows exactly what will happen? I think it's explicitly stated that it is Bakumatsu. Pretty sure. Could be pretty sure though. So yes, we time travel like 200 years into the future. Okay, so Biao's question was, what are the incentives to swap between samurai and ninja outside of different movesets? You mean like to use style shift specifically? I think they haven't put much importance on style shifting as an action. I think that's deliberate. So originally they wanted, I think the developers did talk about like wanting, like thinking about, hey, how can we make style shift something that players do? But then they kind of realized that like they don't need to put that much importance on it. So style shift can also double as a burst break, so as your free burst counter basically. More like, can you pick either samurai or ninja for your whole playthrough and be fine with either? Yes. They have explicitly stated that. You could just stay with one, or you could stay with both. It's up to you, and the game will work either way. So yeah, it's a choice. You could just play the game in ninja style, or samurai style, and that's fine. I will definitely be playing with both. Hey, what's up, Ramasami? Yeah, I'll definitely be playing with both. Yeah, I think the design choice overall is just one in which it allows players to be creative. Alright, we got like some big bits coming up, so I gotta pay quite a bit of attention. What the hell was that about? Wait, how stereotypical Souls-like? Do explain. Tetsuo, that's not my name. You know this. Good luck, dude. Hoping we get Neo 3 keys soon. Me too. Me too. So, okay, I can understand. Okay, so Serlene, this isn't directed at you. This is directed to anybody who's watching this and is like going to reduce ninja style to Souls-like gameplay. I understand that there's no key pulse and you do have to wait for stamina to come back. That's true. But that's what it appears on the surface. But I can tell you, in actual fucking practice, to get into that sweet spot flow gameplay for ninja style, I had to use complete Neo Brain for it. I had to approach it very differently. The footage that I have of the demo I played in November, where I played ninja style, when I look at it, I'm just like, oh god, I like did not play ninja style to its fullest. I barely, yeah, seriously. All right. I think what can happen for some people is that they're like, oh, ninja style is like hit a bunch and then wait. I'm like, wait. If you are waiting to get your key back to attack more, I'm like, you're not fully tapping into ninja style. I didn't even in the demo that was in November. I did more so in the alpha. But here's the thing. Yes, you don't regain your key as you do with samurai style. But Is Ninja Gaiden your second favorite franchise for Team Ninja? Yes. But here's the thing. Ninja's style it's called a style for a reason rather than just a stance. I was given a pretty good like comparison to help really understand how ninja style can be played. All right? With samurai style, we have high stance, we have mid stance, and low stance. I think you would agree with me that if you were just to play samurai style only in mid stance, you'd kind of be like, well, dude, you're not getting the full package. Right? In the same way, with ninja style, weapon play isn't the only thing on the ground. It's not the only thing. You got, in my view, 3 different stances, if you will. Ground weapon-based play, aerial weapon-based play, and ninjutsu in of itself. If you just focus, even if you were to just focus on just the weapon play, you'd be losing out on one stance, which would be like low stance. No, ninja does not have stances. There's no stances whatsoever for ninja. I'm just drawing a comparison. Samurai has high stance, mid stance, low stance. Ninja style has air play, ground play, ninjutsu. If you take away one of those big parts, then you kind of kill the package. So how does this... So with ninja style, right, we don't have a ki pulse as samurai style does. That's true. But you do have other ways of regaining your ki outside of just dodging. How do you go about ki recovery? I have found there's really like 3 major ways to do it. 1, you dodge at perfect timing, kind of like deflect. That's like a little dependent on the enemies. But the ones in our control are Guardian Spirit skills, which function pretty much exactly like yokai abilities. And then, actually they're even better, in my opinion. But, don't forget, you also have your ninjutsu. That's it. You just, use your ninjutsu. So, yeah. And you should if you have doubts about ninja style, I would encourage you to take a look at the options of ninjutsu available. Bear in mind, some of the stuff you can use in the air. And it feels good. How did Fist and Tonfa feel? I didn't get enough time with those weapons, so I can't really say, but so far it seems okay. Right, you can basically do a bunch of attacks, right? I did this in the alpha, and this was so fun. The thing is, in general, as Swolepool has accurately stated, you have a bunch of options where ki is not an issue at all. It's okay, do a bunch of attacks, throw a bunch of ninjutsu, recover your ki, keep doing attacks, and then use your ninjutsu. And just go back and forth. Oh, and use your Guardian Spirit skills. It's like how in Nioh 2, I would say, hey, use your anima to use your ki to help you generate anima, and then when you're low on ki, use your yokai abilities so you can recover ki during the animation. This is the same thing. So there were some physical... So ninjutsu introduced a whole class of ninja style introduced a whole new class of ninjutsu that I fucking adore. The physical arts. Alright? There are a bunch. There's ones where it's a quick dash forward. Super quick dash forward. Or jump up instantly and you can cancel many actions with just jump up. Just instant jump to maximum height. And during that you recover ki. Or one of them is a burrow underground like Waira in Nioh 2. As you are underground and invulnerable, you regen ki. Or a big favorite of mine was Cicada Shell. Cicada Shell is literally the nothing personal kid. Teleports behind you and stabs you type shit. Alright? It is enemy about to hit you, cicada shell, you teleport behind them. The range is irrelevant. I think the range is effectively infinite. There's also a shadow clone one. Yeah. It's all there. Also, there's a ninjutsu where you can turn into a Scampus. There's also a ninjutsu where you can turn into a giant Scampus. Just this big cat rolling around. It's huge as fuck. There's like, you've got your feathers. Don't forget your feathers, which aren't physical arts. But you have your feathers, which you can use in the air. So you can just like dodge around, do a couple, like teleport behind an enemy, do a bunch of attacks, Guardian Spirit skill away, because there's like some Guardian Spirit skills where you like create distance. Throw a bunch of like shurikens, because there's like a pinwheel shuriken, a windmill shuriken, which you can like catch and keep throwing multiple times. And like you can choose which 3 ones you want, and that's effectively infinite use provided you're attacking a bunch. It's crazy. And the air gameplay feels so good. Especially because you can footstool jump on people. That's right. You can do mid-air dodge. Okay, last question. How's ninjutsu balanced? Ammunition or resource like anima? I'll put it in a simple way. It works like empowered ninjutsu in Nioh 2. Ninja style is basically enjoy Marishi's grace. There you go. It's like the same thing. That's it. No joke. Even if you never really run out because you just can fill up your ninjutsu at all times by attacking. Or you could be in samurai style and do a bunch of attacks in samurai style and still fill up your ninjutsu gauge anyway. Yep, attack to fill ninjutsu, ninjutsu to refill ki, repeat. Yep, and you got Guardian Spirit skills to help you in between. And there's not only a ground dimension of gameplay, but ninja style is pretty big on air stuff. You got air dodge. You got footstool jump. Alright, you have a good night. All we need is Chidori and Rasengan. We got Shadow Clone and Fireball Jutsu. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a lot. It's gonna be fun. That's all I gotta say. So it's for those reasons I'm not really seeing ninja style in a Dark Soul type light. No Nioh 2 tomorrow. I'm done with it. Shit. Alright, I do have to lock in now. God damn it. No, I'm not playing Nioh 2 tomorrow. Yeah. I'm just playing Ninja Gaiden, dude. These next fights are exhausting. I just need to pay attention. But yes, they're tough. I need to save all my energy for the last one if I want to beat this. Shit. I don't think it'll be an entirely different demo. I think it's going to be similar to the Alpha. Yeah, the big cannon dudes are rough. Ranged enemies are rough in this game. I want them dead. It's more that it's big fight after big fight. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite the endurance fest.
Shit, I did the wrong things twice. Yeah, getting laser sniped. Oh, it's so humiliating. I feel you on that. Shit, I even... Gosh, the sword one. Oh, brutal. No, 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 big guy! Come on, kill the big guy! Oh, come on! Hey, it's Cloud Valentino. How's it? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to you too. I'm doing pretty good. I think preferred way of dealing with them is killing the both flying dudes and use the orbs. I'm trying not to do that, specifically. Oh, come on! I need to actually lock in. I'm too cavalier. You excited for Neo 3, Valentino? I assume you are. Oh, shit. Using katanas and forgot to press forward for flying swallow equals death. Yeah, pretty much. This game doesn't give a fuck. Maybe that's the one move I would want buffed, or at least understood. Will the DLC for Neo 3 drop 1 month after its release? No, I think it'll drop. I think Steam has it listed as September. How's the Master Ninja experimenting coming along? It's coming along pretty good. What I'm doing is making it harder for me, but it's also forcing me to be a little more creative too. I'm not as, like, scared, if you will. Funny enough, I don't feel the same about that move. It acts like a landmine, spicing things up. Yes, failure is very spicy, is it not? Oh my god! God damn you! God damn it! Good flow in the beginning! But that failure could be avoided with precision. Ah yes, of course. Sound reasoning. Yeah, that spear guy fucked me up. I just want to chill, to be honest. Yeah, heavy hitters. This is a pretty tough part of the game. I can deal with any, and I can pretty much deal with most enemies 1v1, but that's not Ninja Gaiden on average. Damn. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, these spear guys are tough. What the fuck, dude? Dude! This game targeting sometimes. Okay. Dude! I'm not man, the spear guy ruined my I don't want my flow ruined, and the spear guy did it. The spear guy is more of a threat than the big guy to me right now. Dude. I don't like this. The game not giving you any peace at all. No air, no ground. If you stay anywhere for a second too long, the checkpoint will greet you. Basically. Okay, I think I need to use a little bit of lock-on to help me. I know, targeting is frustrating. I don't know how the spear dudes are coded. How do they manage to always end up below me breakdancing? You're in the wrong place if you want some room for peace and Master Ninja difficulty. I know. I know. Oh, fuck. Lightning thing there. God damn it. Good run up until that point. Oh. Just one mistake and that ruined everything. Oops. Okay, GG on that one. The consistent parries on the cannon dude are impressive. Well, thank you. Okay, we got the big one coming up now. This is it. This is the last part. It's gonna be a while. I'm pretty sure. This part is the parts.
ここでやられるわけにはいきませんね。あと少しですから。分かってる。奴は俺が何とかする。またか。まだ来るの。
We'll see if I get past this, but alright, wave 1, wave 2 ain't too bad. Shit, I wasn't prepared. Bear in mind, I'm trying to avoid using Berserk until the very, very, very end. Yes, Whirlpool, this is the fight. I'm gonna try to avoid using Berserk. Yeah, it's 5. There's this wave, then there's another wave after that, and then I think isn't there like 6 phases? Yeah, no checkpoints. It's just... Yeah, I think I was on wave 3. There's one more wave after that with a cannon guy. And then I think there's still even more after that too, before we get close to the boss. Yeah, there's no checkpoints. I can beat this if I use Berserk, but there's no fun in doing that. Like, I can clear wave 3 and wave 4 very easily with Berserk, with just some good, like, timing. Yeah, it's a stressful fight, but it's definitely a fun one.
あと少しですから分かってる奴は俺が何とかするまたかまだ来るの
And then all at the very end, after the longest chapter in the game. It's on purpose to let you relax after finish it, thinking it's the hardest thing is over. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then the next chapter, yeah, you got 2 very difficult bosses. You can parry that, it's so telegraphed.
直ちに救護
Alright, I'm almost to the boss.
エレベーターが止まった。
制御室がどこにあるか調べてくれる。そこでエレベーターが再起動できるはず。分かった、すぐに調べる。見つけた。セオリ、ミサキ、位置情報を送ったからそこへ向かって。お任せあれ。ヤクモ、急いで向かうから待ってて。
ああ。終わりだ。
Great success.
ヤクモ、今エレベーターを再起動する。どう？
動き出した。
エミ、ありがとね。いいから、あんたたちも急ぎなさい。はいはーい。ヤクモ、また後でね。
Oh. Very much locked in there. Damn, someone ate their Wheaties this morning? That's right. This whole stream has been a Wheaties commercial.
セオリ。
Thanks. Appreciate the compliments, you guys. Alright, give me my B rank. 162 minutes. Hey, got my B rank. Damn. Yeah, the B rank doesn't surprise me. DDO Commander RNG was on fleek. Burst after burst? Maybe. I'd have to look. He did that one move at the beginning which threw me off, which was like he charges towards me. I'm like, fuck. I'm pretty screwed here. But then once he started to do more of his like, but yeah, he starts to do burst after a while. So then I was like, okay, I just need to like bait him to do it. So yeah, maybe I got lucky. I'm not gonna do Kagachi. I'm gonna get this. I don't have the energy for Kagachi and Achilles. That's gonna be a whole other stream. You kind of random over? Yeah, pretty much. That was the goal. Oh. I thought the run was over there because you started an animation without that perfect parry on the second charge. It would have been back to checkpoint. Yep. Yeah, it would have. Yeah, thanks. Whew. Chapter 12 is intense, especially getting some of those good fights. Jeez. But let's see, like, one thing I did like from my in here, I'm done for the day. But one thing I genuinely did I did like was that now with the information, or sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I did like how I used more of the base weapons, base form weapon skills, the like dash, the back forward X for, yeah, I like using that more. And so now, because I see some strategic value to that, you know, to go through an enemy, basically go through their block. It's not like I shatter their block, but it's like I don't ricochet unless I trigger enough hits for them to, like, you know, parry me, which is fine. But now it's like, oh, I'm not just going to keep bouncing off every time. It's like, okay, I'll go through. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. So I have that option there, which makes using those much more appealing. So that's like kind of cool that I'm starting to do that. And then I've gotten a lot more comfortable with some of the vaulting stuff for the Kage Hiroko. Yeah, like it's now in my head I'm incentivized to use them, which I like. In fact, I want to get to training mode. I do like that. I do like seeing, oh, it's not just a stylish thing, there's strategic value. And then because I see, oh, hey, there's strategic value to something, it gets me even more curious about, like, other ones too. Right, some even rival Bloodraven moves too. Right, so, you know, yeah, you talked about this one, which is obviously very cool. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's pretty sick. And no doubt, I'm curious, will he block it? Right, like, that's cool. But it's also cool to be able to do stuff like that. I'm like, ooh, okay. And that's also fun too. The up down on Kage, yeah. Right, they're more like utility moves, and it's fun. Like, this is a great damage one too. This one is like, this one is legit good for damage. The up down X on Katana, you'll notice if you follow up the recovery is almost 0. Oh, let me try that. Dude, it's so little recovery. You weren't kidding. It's really cool. Right, like a lot of those things can be really fun for like, oh, a quick repositioning. I'm also starting to get a little more familiar with some of these things too. Same with Spin Y and Katana, still some though. Yeah, but it's still pretty awesome. Ooh, Swole, that's really cool. Oh my gosh. Be like, fuck you. Yo, okay, bro, that is sick. I'm not even gonna lie. That's awesome to discover. That's sick. That's legit sick. I'd be like, okay, I could see myself like planning that out. To basically just... I can see some strategic use to that too. Which is like, alright, I got a group of enemies. And I just like need to put bombs behind me before I set something up. I wonder how well that could work. Get behind, get some distance. Let's try it on a more difficult enemy type. Right. Get behind, get some distance, have them all in front of you. Yeah, like that's some serious strategic stuff right there. Damn it, I didn't do what I wanted to, but that's pretty cool. that's more style than anything else. That's so disrespectful. It's fun though. You can do vaulting away, flip the stick, and do XY. Yeah. Let me try that too. Oh, the disrespect. Okay, Poof, step it up even further. Mines, then do Katana BR circle, jump off of him in the air. And then Gleam X in the air. Alright, I'll try. I'm not that good at that, truth be told. Well, that was kind of interesting. It was a little different. Damn. Truth be told, I'm not that big on juggles because I start to find that it strays away, at least for me, from strategic stuff as opposed to style stuff. Like, I'm not gonna usually do it unless there's one enemy left. I don't do juggles too often. Okay, so to be fair, to work in a group setting too, but would it work on the group? Would it be better for me to isolate an enemy or deal with the group, right? You want to see if you can launch the enemy far with the aerial projectile? It's reasonably far. Oh, you want me to do the bombs? Okay, I think I see what you mean. That doesn't seem to be that far. Okay, for example, up, down, X on point blank, mines, katana circle, charge, spin, BR while they run towards you, getting juggled by the mines. Oh, okay, let me try that. Something like that. Blast mine would be protection in that situation. Okay. I should dabble in the mines more too. If you just set them around, they'll fuck up that group. Oh, that could have been some fancy juggle there too. It's cool. Well, okay, I guess I got some cool ideas. That's so disrespectful, though. That is so disrespectful. Oh, oosh. And that's kind of funny. If you want to be BR hungry, floor the mines up with a Kage Rising X. Plan for tomorrow, force more mine action. And Super Hammer all the way down. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see if I can do something kind of silly. Dude, why doesn't... So set up the mines, then Kage Rising. What happens if you place the mine? Will it pull everything? Ooh, those are the real questions. I think the answer is probably yes. Dash, mine, pull, air, gleam, Y to get down. Yeah, and then... Okay. Wait, how pull with what? Oh, pull with the Kage. Okay, got it. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Let's see. That's really expensive though. But I do think one thing I could do is this. Not that. Here, I'll show you. So, go through. Actually, I don't really need. Okay. Something like that. Okay, anyway, there's a lot of experimentation to be had. Time for me to kill this guy, let's go. Okay, whatever. Let me just... Okay, I'll take that. Alright, I gotta go. Lab this stuff. We'll have to lab this stuff another time. Yeah, tell me another time. Oh, got some good clips. Definitely worth sharing, of course. But yeah, time to go. Any case, thank you guys for watching. for being here. It was fun to kind of lab this stuff out. It's the type of stuff I enjoy. So, yeah. Well, tomorrow will be Kagachi and Achilles, so not necessarily the most labbing. I'll be focusing on boss stuff. And then I think I'll probably play some Ryu, because at least for the next chapters that are Ryu focused, I kind of want to learn Ryu a bit more. Less to do with Ryu, but more so I can get better with his Dragon Sword moveset and then apply it to Yakumo, because I think it would help. But yeah, I will see everybody later. Take care and bye.